Hey there, Gong Gang. Welcome to week 4 of the January contest, sponsored by Rev Amplification. Feeling a bit chill today. I think maybe because I'm so incredibly fucking underwhelmed by what you've sent me so far for this month's contest. Kenneth and I are, no, we're not mad. We're not mad. Just sort of disappointed. Is it the yelling? Is it too much yelling? Have I seemed too mad? All I want to do is make you better at writing songs. You know what I mean? And I don't have to give negative feedback. It's just that it's really hard for me to keep my cool when I keep hearing you make the same mistakes over and over and over again. You know what I mean? I feel it kind of boiling up inside of me. And I start reaching for the gong here. I start reaching. I can't. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Tell me what to do!
Tell me what you want from me!
I made 2 whole courses. One of them is free. One of them costs you $0. Do you really need me to tell you where to find them?
I don't know where a link would go. Where would you put a link to a thing that you're talking about? What's the description? I don't know.
Like, if there isn't a really good one in this episode, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have to give the prize to the best one of the bunch. It doesn't have to be good. It just has to be better than everything else, which this month is not really that fucking hard. If you didn't enter the contest already, I bet that you're regretting not having done it by now, because it would be so easy to sweep this. You got mad at me for trying to pick them at random, so I went back to going through them in order, and then we've just hit this month-long rough patch. You know what they say? If you're going through hell, just keep gonging. So that's what I'm gonna do. The gongings will continue until the songwriting improves. Keith David, Mud Minnow, Goblin Chaos Brigade. Inspired by all the brilliant and beautiful new genres created from the contest, Le Bigfoot was robbed. Ooh. Le Bigfoot was a banger from the last contest. I cannot deny it. Let's see if Mud Minnow can compete. Here we go. I'm starting to feel like I'm being trolled. Did you say catfish? Well, this certainly is something. Well, that was weird. Experimenting in music is extremely, extremely important. But, like, we don't all need to hear the experiment. You know what I mean?
Brad Baker. My wife and I used to be active musicians, but now just write and release songs for fun. Drums were written by an amazing drummer friend, Jared DeJohn. This is the first time I've written the drums instead of giving a guitar track to a drummer. It was definitely a different and fun approach to writing.
I highly recommend trying different approaches like that. Start with drums, try starting with a bass line, try starting from a keyboard part. Anything other than guitar if that's what you usually do. Okay.
Brad Baker, you sorry son of a bitch. You thought you could just send me something that had been released to DistroKid and all streaming services? Well, guess what, Brad? You've been fucking disqualified.
Alex Obregon. I wrote the lyrics to this one first and based the instruments around it. Songs about manta rays in space. The track was not found. Maybe it has been removed. Les Sergeant. I wrote this a while ago but decided to record it as best I could and put some vocals to it. I am 100% not a singer and struggled with it, but I thought, what the hell, why not? Anyway, it gives you the idea of what I was going for.
What you were going for?
Above and Beyond, Duffel. Ooh, it's got a nice swing to it. That is a nice, cool, chunky riff, and very unusual with this sort of swing time feel, which you just completely ditched. Where you've gone. You've gone to someplace completely different. I was excited in the beginning. Is that your best chorus? Disappoint. This was just an unbelievable tease. Like, why start off with something so fucking cool and then, like, completely change it until you get to the chorus, and then it comes back, but, like, why change the feel like that? It was so good. Pulling off a change like that from swing to straight time smoothly in a way that feels good is a feat. And you didn't do it. You didn't pull it off. It's really hard to do, and also I don't really think there's any good reason to do it most of the time. I think you gotta try again, Duffel. You gotta try again. Jaden Moline.
Autumn's Change is a demo that I had recently finished writing for my band Pleasant Hill. For some context, I listened to way too much Tesseract over the pandemic and started to pick up some random techniques from their playbook and attempted to implement some of them into this track. Anyways, that's enough rambling. I hope you enjoy this track. Autumn's Change, Jaden Moline. Melanin, Melanie.
What the fuck is that noise? Did you not hear that when you exported it? That sounds like a sample rate mismatch to me. Figure that shit out before you send this kind of thing in. Very muddy mix, but that's okay. Yeah, I really wanted to hear that riff again. Dun dun da 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 dun. Intro chord, go. Oh, and now we gotta hear it again? No wonder this started out as 7 minutes long. You have no idea how many times the riff should go. That's way too many. We get it, bro. You love this riff. Get on with the fucking song already!
Björn Rachol. Hey Trey, greetings from Germany. Thanks for doing another contest. I had tons of fun following the first one, and this time I wanted to take part as well. The drums are programmed, and I used Cakewalk to put it together.
If you were to show this song to a stranger on the street, would you tell them what DAW you recorded it in? Because, I don't think anybody gives a shit.
My main goal was to try and create a good song structure, utilizing an intro, bridge section, and some differences in the chorus sections. The lyrics and overall theme of the song were very much an afterthought. Much love to you, and hopefully I can make you chuckle.
Is that really what you want? Circus of Heroes, Butts and Drugs and Hugs.
A long time ago, when the world was still alright.
I love Germans, I really do.
These crazy
Most of them aren't funny. Not a lot of funny Germans.
Circus of morons they are. No need to fret, we have a right, and now you're safe. The villain there, right in the hole. How about that?
If I can't hear the lyrics, how am I supposed to laugh?
And drew and laugh and point right at their face. Now the deed is done, it's time to party.
I presume that the comedy is in the lyrics. If I can't hear you or understand what you're saying, how am I gonna know to laugh? Es tut mir leid, Björn. Das ist nicht lustig.
Sean Walters. Hey Trey, this song has been an idea kicking around in my head for a while now, so I took this great opportunity to finally record it. No great meaning behind the song, it's just a song, and it do what a song do. The only thing I'd say is the stop and start dynamics are meant to reflect the indecisiveness of the lyric. Enjoy. Man, we got some prog-splaining out of Millennial Animal for pet names. Gear God's competition. All right.
What a voice. Kind of a sucker for those little glockenspiel bell things. I don't know about that acoustic guitar part.
I don't know. Go my own way, and you go yours. Turn your cheek away from mine. If you only want me,
Pretty nice.
not out of desire. Even though it fades in time.
This is pretty nice, but I really feel like that needed to pop off a lot harder right there. I'm giving you a sad gong because I enjoyed a lot of this. The lyrics and the vocals felt kind of like an afterthought, which is too bad because you have a gorgeous voice. I really liked the instrumentation, the sounds that you had going on there. When you got to your chorus, it felt like a dropped ball. I think this is a really good start for a song. I think it needs a bit of work. Look, I'm happy to sit here and continue to gong your entries, but that's a very slow and painful way to learn how to write a song. What if you instead, I don't know, took a course that somebody made in how you could avoid making all of these mistakes and save you all of that time and anguish? There's a lot less yelling involved, it has that going for it, but anyway, the course is called Complete Rock and Metal Songwriting. Your audience, the listener, doesn't have a gong. All they have is the skip button, and you don't get to hear them hitting it. And that's why I made this course. It's 15 hours of how to get better at songwriting, not just so that your listener won't hit the skip button, but so that you can make something that you're proud of, something that's a lot closer to the sound in your head, so that you can artistically express yourself more fluently through song. It's called Complete Rock and Metal Songwriting, and you can get it at the link in the description below. But enough yakking, let's get cracking. Max Robinson. I wrote Sing Song over the span of a few years and finally recorded this demo with my old band, Frame the Enemy. One of my biggest regrets is that we never got to professionally record and release this. After having spent the last 5 years not playing music at all, I'm getting back into it again, so a contest seemed like a good way to possibly help get my gear level back up. Hope you don't totally hate tempo changes. Well, if wishes were fishes, bro. That doesn't really bode very well. Most of the time, tempo changes are completely unnecessary and suck the life out of a song. But I guess we'll find out. I bet there's gonna be one right when the vocals kick in. And it's gonna be completely different.
I am
Oh, there it is. Oh no, I hate it. Completely out of left field. Very weird feeling. Good cop, bad cop. Tempo changes in a song can be awesome, but they gotta exist for a reason. That just felt completely random and like, because prog, bro. Also, your chorus was real wordy and awkward.
Jacob Burfoot, little instrumental core/prog tune I wrote. Originally split into 3 parts, but ended up cutting the intro so it's not 10 minutes long. Production and playing are kinda sloppy, but fingers crossed.
Oh, good, it's 7 minutes long. Well, it's a good thing you cut the intro. Away, parts 2 and 3. I do not have high hopes for this. I thought you said you cut the intro. This is the intro after the intro that you cut? Used to have Beethoven, Bach, Satie, Whitney Houston. Now we have this instead. Do you really think that this is interesting enough to be instrumental? Would you listen to this? If somebody else put this out who wasn't you, would you listen to just this? Honest question.
Joni Forsell. So this is the 4th and final song from my upcoming EP entitled Waking the Tides. The 3rd song, Darkwater River, was roasted nice and toasty in Friday Paid Critique, so let's see how this one fares. Joni here is referring to the Feedback Friday stream, which I do every week, every Friday right here on the channel, 1 p.m. PST. If you want to get proper feedback on your song, that's the place to do it. This song is about vocals slapped on top of riff salads, song structures that just go from one thing to another. Seriously, I did try to do a through composed song here. I think that's supposed to be a joke. Pacunis, Waking the Tides.
Septic fleshy, I like it. Please don't disappoint me. See, what I'm thinking right now is it gonna be just this? Sounds like somebody's never heard of Too Much of a Good Thing.
Stephen Neal. Hi Trey, I've been writing music since I was 15 and I've been a member of Nail the Mix since March. I won't go on about the song too much, so all I'll say is I love the way old school synth sounds harmonise, so the song was built around that and I put a lot of effort into the mix.
Cool, hopefully you put a lot of effort into the song.
When Things Work by Super Hydro Yeast.
It says all my vocal tuning free trials had run out before I could make this track.
not feeling what I'm feeling. Two different wavelengths.
Feeling something.
I think my mind's in need of healing. Cause this doesn't make sense. Every time I think about it, it hurts.
I do love synthesizers.
I feel the pressure. What I want's only making it worse. My desperate measures. We're in the same room, but you're a million miles away. Open up your heart and I promise you that I'll stay. Let's go back to when things were good for us. Let's go back to when things were good for us. Let's go back to when things were good for us. Let's go back to when things worked.
That was really good.
We're going through the motions, feeling like we're stuck in time. My heart weeps at the notion that you're not really mine. I could walk, but you won't follow. A bitter pill for me to swallow. Wish that I could just forget, but it's not over yet. We're in the same room, but you're a million miles away. Open up your heart and I promise you that I'll stay. Let's go back to when things were good for us. Let's go back to when things were good for us. Let's go back to when things were good for us. Let's go back to when things worked. Let's go back to when things worked. Let's go back to when things worked. Whoa. Let's go back to when things worked.
It's now. This is working. When things worked is now.
Let's go back to when things worked.
Oh, good. You play the guitar.
Let's go. Let's go back to when things worked. Let's go back to when things worked. Let's go back to when things worked. Let's go back to when things worked.
Yeah! Yes! That was fucking awesome. This is how you write a song, a proper song with all of the things that a song needs. Anything could happen between now and next week, but I loved this song. I will listen to it again. I am feeling very strongly good about this. This song had everything. The synth sounds were great. The parts that were written for those synths, amazing. The vocals, the lyrics, But keep in mind, folks, you don't have to be able to sing this good to write something that's this good. Like, why can't we write something that's this awesome, but also heavy? A lot of the best entries to this contest have been like pop-styled entries, and most of the worst ones have been metal. And this is why I'm doing this. This is why I do what I do here. I need to get the point across to you that great songwriting is universal. The style doesn't matter. I would 1,000 times over rather listen to this than some shitty riffs with some afterthought lyrics and melodies, or no melodies at all. Excellent job all the way across the board. I am incredibly impressed by all of this. Great work. And just like that, the competition heats way up. I don't know about you guys, but I've got a pretty good idea of which one is my favorite so far. But for at least one of these two prizes, it doesn't matter what I think, it only matters what you think, because you are now going to have the chance to vote on which song was your favorite. There's a link in the description below where you're going to be able to listen to and vote for all of the songs that have been in this contest so far this month, and you're going to decide which one is your favorite based solely on your own opinion, your own personal tastes, whatever. I don't care. Vote for whoever you want, and whoever gets the most votes is going to get the pedals from Rev. And then I'm going to have to make a decision about which one I thought was the best one to win the G20. Huge thanks to the greatest amp company on earth, Rev Amplification, for sponsoring this month's contest, giving away some amazing prizes to you. They've supported me for a very long time. They're very good people, and they make
incredible products. So be sure to check them out at the links in the description below. And then next week, I'm gonna announce who the winners are, and then we do it all over again. New song entries to listen to, new prizes, new sponsors. Gonna be a whole new ball game, so watch this video next if you haven't already. Don't forget to vote, and I'll see you next week.